Hey, what's up friends and family? So I want to chat to you about the holidays that are on the horizon. That was the couch, not a fart. Some of us are already on holiday, some of us still have a couple of weeks to go, but the point being that we are going to have a lot of time on our hands to spend with our friends to deepen those relationships or to build new friendships. So I believe it's always great to get past that superficial friendship barrier, and one of the best ways that I've found to do that, to deepen those relationships, is actually to have conversations surrounding faith. Now, I think most people would agree that conversations surrounding faith are sometimes hard and tricky to navigate and just sort of unpleasant. And then in that same breath, it doesn't really matter what you believe, whether you're Muslim, Christian, atheist, agnostic, Buddhist, uncertain of what you believe. Sometimes they are tricky to navigate, but in that same breath, again, they can be so great, so upbuilding, and really help to deepen friendships. But I believe that we get two things wrong very often, which make these kinds of conversations unpleasant. So I want to touch on those two things. The first one is actually listening, which is easy to preach but hard to... It's easy to preach but hard to practice. So practically, if you're in a conversation, asking yourself this question would help a lot. Am I listening to this person in order to understand what they are saying, or am I listening to this person in order to give a reply or an answer to what they are saying? And if you're leaning towards the first answer, actually trying to comprehend what they believe and what they are saying and how they think, you are heading in the right direction. You are heading in the direction of having healthy, upbuilding conversations that would deepen friendships, especially when it's conversations surrounding faith. And then the second one is, it's usually sunshine and like daisies and rainbows and all kinds of good things when we agree. It's easy to have those conversations then, but it gets a little bit tough when people don't agree, and that's where you need to have that listening skill and you need to have mutual respect. So I don't believe it's ever your place to judge what that person is saying and to point fingers and to tell them whether or not they're right or wrong and what you believe is sort of superior to what they believe. These kinds of conversations are only healthy and upbuilding if there's that mutual respect, which means I'm free to share my opinion and my beliefs, and you will listen, and you are free to share your opinion and your beliefs, and I will listen to you. No one's going to tell each other what to do and why they are right, why they are wrong. When an argument arises surrounding faith or religion, and this goes sort of for anything like politics or general standing on certain issues, things get heated, people don't listen anymore, and everyone walks away just feeling worse. So I would encourage you, put those two things into practice, and practice. Like, listening isn't easy, it's something you need to practice, and having that mutual respect is also something that you develop for other people. And then I want to touch on a last thing, so this is going out to Christians, and if you're not a Christian at this stage, I want to encourage you to keep listening, and in that same breath I want to apologize if Christians have approached conversations surrounding faith in the way that I'm about to address. So Christians, please stop the Bible bashing. By Bible bashing, I mean going to people who are not believers and telling them what's right and wrong, pointing fingers at them, using Bible verses in an antagonizing way. Why? Because Jesus never did that. So I would encourage you, if you don't want to take my word for it, go to the 4 Gospels, read through them, try and find one place where Jesus went to a person who was either like a tax collector or drunkard or prostitute, who was considered your sort of scum of the earth, worst of the worst people, sinners, and try and find a place where he threatened that person with hell, or pointed fingers at them, or told them how bad they are. And you will find that he never did that. He treated those kinds of people with love and with kindness, because he realized that that's what they needed. They don't need people pointing fingers at them. They need people showing them God's love. So that, as a Christian, that's what we are called to. We're not called to Bible bash people. We are called to love people who don't believe what we believe or who are different from us, because that's what Jesus did. So I would encourage you to do that. And then thank you for listening.
Are you listening?
We've been posting like funny videos and different kinds of things lately on Facebook and YouTube, and you guys have responded so kindly with all the tags and the comments and the shares and the stuff. So thank you for encouraging me as well. And then stay tuned for more. I want to give a shout out to Hercules, you're a legend, and a nice and loud. You guys are the best.